Welcome to the IW Network.
And now, please welcome your hosts of High News, Derek Cole and Christine.
Oh, don't worry, it will be fixed. It's gonna say Derek Cole and, well, whoever he brings on. That's what it should be saying. Because there's no more fucking Christine. Thank God. But hey, everybody. It is your host, Derek Cole, where we evolve from the norm here in EWA. But I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's had a fantastic day since Thursday. I know I have. It's a lot of paperwork we had to take care of this week. A lot of things we had to take care of. But I'm not alone because I have one of my peoples I love very dearly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the House of Mad, and all the way from IW's VTW, Miss T. What is up, Miss T?
But trying to make sure everything goes according to plan for VTW, so because we got our huge pay-per-view coming up soon.
Talk about that.
So far, we got a couple of spots for the Chamber for Sell Your Soul. We got a couple of qualifying matches, and I think so far we got a decent showings.
Right. But I got some because I gotta say, I hope James Park whips my cousin's ass.
Well, it is a Russian change match, and we also that means correctly, because I did the budget to make sure some of these matches make sense, especially that one. That's why it's starting the show. That they're both chained to each other, but also the ring ropes are chained as well.
I love it.
Then we got the Goddess facing our Valor champion. I Am Good. Then we got Crew Daniels facing their debuting Bone Storm. We thought everyone thought Bone Storm was dead. What happened in Omega? But he is somehow magically alive. Then one of our qualifiers is Lars Wild versus the Madness, Jack Harvey with Big Kano.
Ooh, that's gonna be lovely.
And then in the match 5, we got Shane Garrison with the Moon Tribe versus Patient Zero with Grace Fuller and TCO of the God Hand. And then the main event, Pick Your Poison match with Robbie Cutthroat versus our world champion, Dylan Mason. That is the main event. That Mr. Nick White.
In the words of, what's his name? Ron Simmons. Damn. But
yes,
but Miss Turner.
Time for the Pick Your Poison, that was from Nick White.
Absolutely, but Miss Turner, we are going to bring on one of our special guests, our other commentator for Thursday nights, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Hello. Good evening.
And how are you doing since Thursday?
Yeah, not bad. Technically, it's Friday here, 3 a.m., but nonetheless, we will continue.
It's Sunday my time. It's Monday for you.
Yes, it's been a long week. I have been dealing with Sam and Legion all week. It's been a long week.
That's what they all say. But we're gonna get right to it. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring this guy on right away because we haven't seen him in a long time. And I said to him, I said that I wanted this man to be on first. I wasn't joking. So here he is, the Heartbreaker, the Battle Royal champion, Kurt Brooks.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, what's going on, Heartbreak? It's been a while.
Yep, it sure has.
How are you doing since you won the championship?
It's just one of those things where you work so hard to do something and then you kind of have to take a back seat after a lot of things have happened. And Cody said it best on Thursday night that I'm not the type of guy that would do such a thing. I used to always be the guy that would just go forward no matter what happens. And let's just say I think I did that enough in my career. So I finally decided after losing to Cyrus that I was hurting. Felt like, a lot of things just weren't going my way. So I actually did take a seat, revitalize everything, put everything on the table, like I kept saying. And I realized what my mistakes were and the things that I could do to be better. And the greatest thing I could ever do was quite literally get rid of my demons. So, I literally feel like myself. I did everything in my power to physically feel like I knew what I was doing. And to say confidently that I once again out wrestled the pacemaker, yeah, I did.
Absolutely, you definitely took that title off for Pacemaker. Now, now that you're a champion, Ms. Turner, any questions for the Heartbreaker?
Not only that you beat him by his home game in the Rumble, of course, but through a bunch of doors, right?
Yep.
Like, we never seen any of that kind of match before in any capacity. But again, I encountered you going to find a way to get your upper hand on Tim because of your history with him and because you know all of his spots over the years. And you finally got what you deserve, and that is the Rumble's title. But now, what's next for you? Do you got any people that they'd be worthy for your title?
See, that's the thing. That's why.
Well,
can you let him finish for your?
Thought I let you know, just a little heads up. You do have a challenger. I just can't tell you.
That's the thing. All I ever did in my career was I went after people. I was the one trying to, be the guy that validated the kind of guy that I was and that I was willing and able to stand up with the best in the business. I think at this point, everybody should know that by now. So it's actually my prerogative to say, y'all can start coming to me now if you really want that. Because I've been finding all of you. And if I find you and you complain about it afterwards, then that's on you. And that's why, we were talking about having this celebration on Thursday. And to take everything that happened last Thursday with Sean and that beautiful celebration that he had, where he had every single member of the roster line up single file to get in the ring and shake his hand. I can't do any better than that. I wasn't going to top that for a second, so I don't need a celebration. Like I said, me being back with a title on my shoulder, that's as good as it's going to get,
Now,
So,
now
that's
how
a celebration in itself.
How are you feeling knowing that you also have the EWA World Heavyweight Champion in your part of the collective in Sean Jackson. How you feeling about that?
Well, you got Sean Jackson, the new EWA World Heavyweight Champion. You got Troy Mason, the Evolution Champion. And now you got me, the Battle Royal Champion. This
And
means we're finally back where we want to be. I said that I would make damn sure that when I came back, that the collective would be on their game again. Regardless of whoever thought they were the leader, regardless whoever thought that they were going to take the reins, it didn't matter. As long as we were all on the same page. And I think we're doing just fine now. Minus one little issue that I still got to deal with, but that's neither here nor there.
Carmine, do you have a question?
I think one of my only questions is how do you prepare for a match where you don't know who you're going to be facing? You've got no idea. How do you prepare for that?
Well, I take the mindset that I always took because every time I stepped in the ring, and Miss T could tell you, no one knew what I was going to do, what I was going to say, how I was going to act. I was the most mysterious person that could ever step foot in the ring, and I still am. So for me to be on the other end of that and, basically be the one waiting for someone in the wings, it actually makes me feel good because I'm just hoping that someone adheres to this challenge, that actually thinks that they have what it takes to step in the ring with me to take something of mine that I already have made famous just by the first 2 days. And regardless of who it is, I'm still going to get my way.
All right. Ms. Turner, you would say something?
I was about to say, because again, the collective is back having gold again. With Sean Jackson, yourself, and Troy, it's also with Blair. And that's you got all of that fixing the issue, but you're again that one issue. But it still feels like you're still
It's not working.
And there's also that issue is becoming a bigger issue inside of itself as of late.
Yeah, apparently.
But that's here or there for now. But all I want to know is this. If there was a chance where he might show up and challenge you for your title, would it fix every issue you might have against the collective and with him?
As much as I want to say that I would be more than happy to finish the job, I have to be the man that respects the decision, because regardless of who he pisses off, there's only one person. There's only one person that deserves to take him down as much as the rest of us. And that's TJ. He came for him. He lost. And now he wants more. And he's going to get more. Eventually. And if it comes down to it where I have to step in again, I will. But right now, I think TJ's doing just fine. Because, we all saw what happened last week when Legion thought he had the upper hand. And I'm just going to say it. Ed Coop, of all people, knocked him on his ass. That was funny. And, not very many people can do that, And Ed Coop caught him off guard. And then, let's just say Legion got a little cheek kiss from Scarlett, which I thought was fun to watch.
No.
But like I said, I honestly feel like when it comes to who deserves that pound of flesh, it's got to be TJ, regardless.
Now, knowing what, I'm going to ask you go there, Brooks. Knowing that, speaking of Ed Coop,
Yeah.
you saw what he did on Thursday night, dressing up as a druid,
Mm-hmm.
as one of Legion's druids, and doing that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I think that's something like that from somebody you didn't think it would happen with.
I mean, eventually, you got to be that guy that just plays with fire. You know, like, I mean, if you're willing to try something that you never tried before to get the upper hand on somebody, then it's got to be done. You know, so I know for a fact that I've seen a couple instances where Ed has specifically said that he's dabbled in the darkness a little bit. So I can't confirm or deny. Maybe I gave him a couple pointers. Maybe I told him, "Oh, you could probably do something like this, and that might catch him off guard." Did I think he was actually going to do it? No, but he did. So I quite enjoyed it. I really did.
All right. Any last questions for Brooks, guys?
Oh, come on, guys, please.
Okay. After all of this, the ups and downs, as it has been since the past year, we're saying about Blair's finishing off Legion.
Yep.
Who's going to try to finish off the project? Because it felt like one more hit and her not probably we might see Lenore coming back if seems what it seems like it's certain something that it comes quick.
If I had to be honest with you, I think that whole situation is going to fall on itself. Because when Legion, and I've seen this plenty of times, I'm sure all of you have done, when Legion gathers people, that kind of go along with his ways, I guess. I don't know. And things start to go wrong. Things kind of, not go according to plan because he's talking about this plan that he keeps talking about, paradise or whatever the hell. I don't know. And he starts to not work. So then if someone puts a damper in his plans, if it's not him that messes up, he's going to blame it on somebody else. So eventually, because of that loss, well, let me rephrase this. After Sam Black kicked Lilith's ass, point blank,
God.
Damn.
She has a right to be upset. She has a right to feel like, something's not right. And, Legion to become this demonic crybaby about it that, oh, you messed everything up. Come on, dude. You knew this was going to happen. And again, I can't say that I'm not concerned for the current situation because of what happened this morning. And hopefully, if by any chance you get the miracle of talking to the guy, which God be with you if you do, he will provide some wisdom on what the hell's wrong with him and why did he do it. I don't know. It is kind of funny because this is something that I used to do and I had fun doing it. And then I realized how sickening it was. And I just, it's weird. I just don't feel like I roll that way anymore. Like I legit feel like a different person and I like it and I'm going to keep it that way.
All right. Well, my last question, now that you're back as the Heartbreaker, what is your final words to the EWA roster and its IW universe?
Well, everybody's used to the way I used to be. Everybody is always remembering me as this mischievous and cunning figure that no one knows what he's going to do, what he's going to say, when he's going to show up, who he's going to go after. Maybe in a different limelight, things are different. But I still have that instinct in me. The instinct never leaves, regardless of how I present myself. So, in other words, I mean, if you piss me off, you're going to regret it.
All right.
And when it comes to EWA, I mean, now that I'm back, this goes for everybody. Step it up a bit. At least act like you want to be here. You know? I mean, some of you act as if you're making chump change when most of you are worth that in itself, but you don't want to say it out loud. That's the whole reason why, as it stands for this Thursday, it's an open challenge. Well, let me tell you this. I'm not even open challenge champion, and I'm making more money out of an open challenge than anybody else ever has. Just saying. And
yeah, absolutely.
I hope people take that initiative.
Oh, whoa. Brooks, hold on a second. Cyrus just said, I got your title.
Yeah, good for you, but now that you have a title, you can go look for a brain. Just put that in your thought process.
Of course, Troy Mason said, this man is money.
I already knew that.
All right, well, Brooks, I want to say thank you for your time. Wow. What a different side of Kurt Brooks now. I mean, Carmine, what did you think of him up close and personal?
Yeah, it's always good getting to sit and speak with Brooks, and yeah, to be doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning, nonetheless, is a lot of fun.
It don't matter. It don't matter what time. We are wrestling fans. This is what we do.
Yeah, true. Good point. The contract is worth it. I will give you that. The contract is worth it. But
absolutely. But I'm gonna bring the next person on for you. Okay. She had a tough loss last week, but Evil Heart.
Hello.
And by the way, A America said, I think he has a tad of an ego. All right. Well, Carmine, start with the first question.
Evil Heart, unfortunately, you are coming off the back of a bit of a loss and a bit of an injury as well. You've got the week off this week. So how are you preparing to come back next week?
I'm fucking dying, Derek. Oh my god.
Derek,
What is that?
What?
There's something in the background.
We heard everything on your side.
It's how it should be muted.
No, it's not.
What the fuck? Oh, I know how to mute you. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. God damn it, Derek. You asked me to ask the question and then... Okay. As I was trying to say, you are coming off the back of a loss and somewhat of a bit of an injury. How are you planning on coming back next week with a bit more of a vengeance?
Oh, stronger than ever. You know, 'cause I tend to bounce back. And bouncing back is what I'm going to do. And so it'll get done. And I'm going to stay strong. And I love what Brooks was saying. That you need to show that you're made of money. Not just, you need to speak volumes. You need to show up and show out. That's my catchphrase I always use. And we need to. Don't just sit there dormant. You need to come on and show people what you got.
Over to you, Mrs. T.
After the match you had with Blair, I just want to know what your state of mind is, like seeing the unspoken mask that he now recently brought up in the Faye, and I'm like, what do you think that might happen in the future for the rest of the people who had to deal with him later on, especially your first experience with it?
Oh, that should be very interesting. Very, because he's got the personality of someone with different masks, and you never know which one he's gonna portray. Sorry, and so that should be very interesting.
Yeah. You're muted this time. Press the mute.
I was fixing it. Now, Evil Heart, going into this coming Thursday, you are slated. You are not. You are not. You have a week off.
Yeah.
Because of what
Please
happened.
enjoy it.
What happened to
Now-
your deal with Blair?
How is your body holding up right now? How's your body feeling with after the match against TJ Blair?
Still a little sore, but like I said, I'm gonna be training, getting back up there, and I will bounce back faster than, I'm gonna try to bounce back as fast as I can.
All right, come on.
Let me have a think. My brain is not braining at this hour, so I do apologise.
Sounds about normal for any time.
Shut up. My brain is never braining. When you come back, is there any particular people that you want to fight? Is there anyone that's caught your eye?
Not at this time. I've been watching, but not at this time.
Now, what are you looking forward to doing here in 2025 here in EWA?
I wouldn't mind seeing another championship come my way, but I'm not pressing that. But I wouldn't mind seeing another one sometime soon.
Now, all right. Well, Evil Heart, any last words for the IW universe?
Best of luck this week in the pre-show before the pay-per-view. I'll be watching.
All right. Well, Evil Heart, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right. Wow. Very, very interesting. Now, here's the thing, okay? We got a lot going on. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Fuck you, Justin. Fuck you, Justin. That was So we got our buddy Showtime, who I love dearly.
I saw.
He goes, I'm amazed. No, I'm amazed there's 4 women on screen. Now there's 3.
Showtime they have a little.
I love
fun.
Showtime.
Showtime has a little bit of a fun time right now in VTW. I said,
Well, yeah, that's what. Yeah, let him. Yeah, he was here. He did his thing. All set. Now, here's the thing, okay? And it was Kyle Lynch who said this. I think Evil Heart and Lilith could renew their old rivalry.
I can see that.
Yes. But all right, we're gonna bring my next guest on. Billy Gore. Billy, how you doing?
Hanging in,
Yeah.
recuperating.
Yes, I understand. You had just recently had off-season toe surgery.
Yeah, had my left pinky toe amputated.
Yes. Now, Carmine. Carmine, any questions?
With technical difficulties.
All right. Well, all right. I'll let you take care of that. Having technical difficulties, but Miss Turner.
Since you're still on leave of injury, have you paid attention to what's been going on recently?
Not really. I mean, I've been looking at some people that I want to fight when I come off. When I get approved to come back into the ring.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking
And
at
one,
Are you looking at someone in particular?
one of them is Shane Garrison.
Ooh.
Oh, you want the Moon Dog, huh? You want the Moon Hound?
Well, to me, he's not a moon hound. To me, he's Death Wish. See, what people don't know, me and Shane, we have a long storied history together here in IW.
So someone's going after MVC gold here in EWA because he's the MVC champion.
See, to me, it's not about gold, really. See, I've noticed a lot of things in EWA along with things that's happened over in CEW. And it seems a lot of people have forgotten who Billy Gore really is. You see, I lost that fight for a while, and I let people get inside my head, and I forgot who I was. But then when I got hurt and had to have this surgery, sitting on the shelf, I've done a lot of soul searching, and it's time for the ruthless killer, the no emotion, the ass kicker to come back to EWA
Well, it's
and
about fucking
start
time.
beating asses.
It's about fucking time. But first, you got to learn how to walk with that fucking missing toe.
Oh, I'm walking just fine. As long as it wasn't the big toe, I'm walking just fine. I just got to get the stitches out, and in a matter of time, I'm back to training, and I'm back in EWA, I'm back in CEW, and I'm going to start taking names and beating asses.
All right, Miss Turner.
Oh, there's a lot of tough competition now. We got some new ones coming in, got some old ones coming back. Are you gonna try to make how you try to make people heads roll? Because you got a whole lot of people that come around and make sure they take your spot.
See, the thing is, there's a lot of people that's already taken my spot because I lost myself But when I come back, the people that have taken my spot, I'm taking my spot back. And it don't matter who is in my way because I'm coming for what's mine. My spot, and I'm going to be beating asses my way. And that's going to be in electric barbed wire steel cage matches every week.
Oh, listen to that chat. Look, that's what I'm talking about, Billy. Going, see, you haven't lost your step, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you haven't. I'm glad you haven't lost your step. I'm glad
I've
you're
lost
feeling a lot
my
better.
mind. I've lost my mind.
We all have, Billy. We all have, Billy.
And I lost my soul. And I lost my heart for this business.
Did you lose a smile?
I lost my smile. But I didn't smile a hell of a lot to begin with.
All right.
But one thing I know for sure, the person that I want when I come back, because I want my revenge, and that's Shane Garrison.
All right.
He doesn't have to put his title up because it's not about titles. I want my revenge because he beat me. And that eats at me every time I see him in a wrestling ring. And I know Shane will probably watch this. But in 2 weeks' time, I will be back on an active roster here in EWA.
All right. Well,
in 2 weeks. And Shane, I'm issuing this challenge.
Wow.
You and I, electric barbed wire steel cage. The only way to win, you strap jumper cables to your opponent's nuts to a battery and you watch them fry.
What? Look at it!
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, this is what
this is my
meeting. I'm sorry, Ms. Turner. I'm sorry. I respect the hell out of you, but EWA has been lacking a little bit with certain things for match styles that we have always talked about, and Billy Gore just slaps it on and brings it back.
This is my creation.
All right, well, Billy. Well, I gotta let you go because we do have more people that want to come in. So, all right.
No problem. So, you guys take it easy. It was nice talking to you guys.
All right. All right.
What in the Kane Shane feud is this? I get it. His name is Shane, but come on.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, let's bring on my next guest. Ooh, yes, I'm gonna bring him on because I love this man. One of the best guys I ever met. I ever glad I signed here to EWA a long time ago when I was like, I need you, man. I need my buddy. I need my man. Because my man, ladies and gentlemen, our EWA Evolution champion, the only black guy that matters, Troy Mason.
I mean, that's token, but I appreciate it.
it. You know, hey, it still doesn't matter. It's still the same thing.
Come on, man.
Yeah, why don't you finger back and forth there, brother? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's Troy Mason right there.
Yes, sir.
But now, Troy, how does it feel to be the new Evolution champion? How you been feeling?
I looked back at the tapes. Don't really like how I won it, but a win is a win. You know, and it just shows that Saban should really not underestimate a guy who's been world champion, who's been doing this longer than anyone else. So, you know, despite the fact Legion hit the hocus pocus on me, I still proved the point to Saban. We haven't heard from him since.
Well, you know, I know, just like you said, a win is a win, and that's how you got the job. You had to get the job done somehow. But what's been going through your mind ever since Legion has been just inside your head?
Um, I've been on meds, as you guys can tell. I've been on meds since the holidays. I couldn't even enjoy Christmas.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's cool. I feel like the only way I can come to terms with all this is if I take him down. So I know there's a huge line to get the Legion. I'm gonna let everyone in line have that because the real person who's gonna beat Legion is me.
Absolutely. Ms. Turner.
The only one's been going again was crazy events have been the last handful of months with injuries, returns, brainwashing, crazy demons, psychopath between.
You just cut. Is Legion taking over your shit too?
Yeah, that was a weird cut there.
Because you just cut the fuck out real quick.
I don't know what happened. It's a glitch in the system, I guess. I don't know.
Listen. And one Ripper better not be in a production truck again.
But continue. You were saying.
But I was saying, knowing all of chaotic madness has been going on, you might be taking pills, but what else are you doing to making sure you're staying active for being a champion? Now you have to be ready all the time.
You guys don't know this, but I signed a waiver and I've been participating in the back alley brawl. So I've been staying ready and I've been knocking heads off shoulders.
Oh, I know you've been so basically you're preparing for what's next coming to you. Now, Troy, it's 2025. You're a Hall of Famer going into this year. Like I said, congratulations again on becoming a Hall of Famer and now Evolution champion. You have a match over in CEW. It is a last man standing match against one of your own brothers, someone you consider a brother, of course. But even though you guys had history, you guys have one more match in the semifinals. How are you feeling?
Confident. I'm feeling confident because I've been telling everyone for months, ever since this tournament got announced, I've never lost a tournament. I've never lost a singles tournament, never lost a tag tournament. I'm undefeated everywhere I go in tournaments. I've beaten the best of the best. I just beat Johnny New Haven. So my confidence is sky high right now.
Absolutely, Ms. Turner.
Your confidence is high. I get that, but there's always sooner or later, it's always out of the draw. You might have your luck, but sooner or later, luck runs out. But if that does happen, how else are you going to handle it?
Let me correct you, Ms. Turner. Nothing I do is ever luck. Nothing I ever do has ever been luck. Me becoming EWA champion wasn't luck. Me becoming Exhibition champion wasn't luck. Me becoming a two-time Heritage champion wasn't luck. But to answer your question, to what I would do if I was to lose to Darius Jones, I'm going to be a man and just get the back of the line. I got a whole couple of months before I retire. Anything can happen in either company.
Now, Troy, with that being said, being Evolution champion, you have to have eyes in the back of your head, like you said.
Yep.
What makes you most motivated besides being champion and being in this tournament to keep on going?
I'm standing side by side with people who believe in me. I'm standing side by side with a man I consider an enemy to one of my best friends, Kurt Brooks, and Sean Jackson. And we are kind of in a shaky relationship considering we might fight for his title, TJ Blair. I got the collective, Token Industries. I got people that support me, and that's all I need to keep my spirits high.
Ms. Turner?
You got all of that. But speaking of the finals of that tournament going around, after we got 2 other matches on that card,
Mhm.
and either you get your hands on Legion, or
All right, looks like Legion just taking over. Did you pay the bills, Derek? Did you pay the
I don't know
bills?
what's. I have no clue what's going on.
You know, I don't even want to know. But I guess because I knew where the question was going, whether it's TJ Blair or Legion, doesn't really matter. But it'll feel a lot better. It'll feel a lot better if it's Legion because for months he's been tormenting me, my family, and my friends. So I feel it'll be so bittersweet to take a chair and put it in his back and take the CEW World Heavyweight title. And you want to know how confident I am? I'm making pasta while I'm talking. I'm making pasta while this interview's happening.
Don't you have? Wait, why are you making pasta? It's like going to someone's fridge and grabbing cheese.
Because like
No, no one ever talks about that anymore. Like, what went through your mind that day of grabbing a piece of cheese in a promo?
Because promos need to be fun again. They need to be fun. You need to do the unpredictable, and that wasn't planned. People are just too serious. People don't believe in this, and this is what someone like R-Truth is the GOAT. He knows how to make things fun. I want to make promos fun before I go.
Absolutely, got to do what you got to do in this business. Now, you, sir, do have a matchup.
Yes.
You are facing Sean Caster. Now, he came in the office and he said, I want to challenge Troy Mason. Now, I said, okay, go ahead. You can have the match. Fine. So, how do you feel knowing that he wanted to step up and challenge you?
It's cute. It's cute. And I feel like because of what Legion's been doing to me the past couple of months, I feel like people think I'm vulnerable. I'm soft. Billy Gore wants to talk about people forgetting who he was. I think people are really forgetting who Troy Mason is. I feel like they forgot who I really am. So I feel like Sean Caster wants to be an example. This is my first match as champion, and I figured why not? You know, why not take on Sean Caster? I don't think he's ever won a match in his life, so I feel like this is a good little warm up for my title defense against Lilith.
Right. Now,
actually, let me help people with their eyes. There you go.
Now, Troy, any last words for the IW roster?
Yes, I do. If you want to really make a statement, you want to impress me, and you think about taking my title, please put in the work. Because Brooks said it better himself. People are acting like chump change. You know, they got to step it up. And one more thing, this is more so a shot for myself. Billy Gore, no one's scared of you, bro. Do better. You talk so much that your ass can't cash. I need you to do better as well. And stay tuned for some clips from for Back Alley Brawl, because I do have my cameraman recorded. And I'd like to thank Derek Cole for bringing me. Derek Cole for making the decision to put me in a match for the Evolution Championship. He deserves more credit. But fuck your cousin. Not like that, but your cousin's a dick. And I appreciate everyone who's ever supported me. And let's cheers to 2025, the retirement tour, baby. Let's go.
Well,
What do you want, Legion? What do you want at this fine hour?
I really want to know how confident you are to do exactly what you said, with me standing here.
Well, I don't have a chair, so you're lucky.
You're also lucky I don't have my special tool that I'd be jabbing in your neck right now if I wanted to.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you this, Legion. Let's just hope you beat TJ Blair for that CW World Heavyweight title, because your time is coming. The mind games stop when we step in the ring and that bell rings.
I'm not really all into mind games anymore. I'm just letting people falter so I can tear apart what's left. And you've been doing plenty of that lately. You seem to cannot keep my name out of your mouth. You seem to cannot focus without me being involved. You are losing it.
You can't seem to stop getting involved in my matches when I'm not worried about you. So make it make sense, Legion. What do you want from me? That's the question I want to know.
I'm going to continue to tell you this exact same thing until you actually do it. What I want for you is to embrace what you know, and you just haven't done it yet.
Well, embrace this. When I beat Lilith for the Evolution Championship, how about you step in the ring with me next? Cat's got your tongue now?
Ooh,
My back
damn.
ain't turned now. My back ain't turned. I'm offering a challenge. What's going on?
Oh, Troy's stepping up. Everyone's stepping up tonight. What's going on? Something changed?
I just thought there'd be more. I mean, if you just want a regular singles match,
no.
that's fine.
Okay, no. You want more? I'll give you more. Not only a match, my specialty, 3 stages of hell.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, boy.
And you know what? I'll make it better. Next Thursday night heat, pick your poison. I'll face anyone you put in front of me. If I lose, you pick. If I win, I pick.
Done.
All right. All right, Troy. You have a good night. Now, Legion, I would like to leave you on right now, but I need to have a one-on-one with this person. So I'm going to bring you on after, and I'm going to bring her with you. Okay? So, just bear with me, sir. All right. This next woman I'm going to bring on. She did not only defeat Darius Jones in her first match back in 4 years. The following week, she defeats Lilith. And now she's going up against Legion. The ever, so serious Sam Black. Sam. 2 weeks in a row, 2 wins. Against tough challenges in the matches you were in. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. How did it feel going down the same steps that you punted my cousin?
Honestly, it didn't feel as bad as what I predicted it to. It wasn't great.
But see,
it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was.
He cut punted you not once but twice.
Unfortunately, I am expecting worse as this goes on. Unfortunately.
Absolutely, I know you. But you defeated him, and now then you pinned him on the table, right in front of Brooks. I'm going to ask why.
Me and Brooks, we have got a lot of history, and I've been chasing Brooks for quite some time. I've been looking for him. I've not been able to find him, and I finally found him with the help of Ed, and now that I've got him back, it is nice to kind of show him that I've not lost my touch. Even though I've been gone for 4 years, I've not lost my touch. And I just want him to be aware. I don't know if he's even going to see this, but I got his message last week. I saw what happened last week. I am always watching. And although I did get put through a canvas, nearly, by Legion, I did see what happened last week.
Yep. And then you defeated Lilith, Legion's little injected puppet.
Yeah, do with that what you will.
Now,
3 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I deal with: a creation and Darius. That's who you give me. Great.
now, hey, listen. You said that you would take on those two if you sign a contract against Legion.
Which
Now
I
you
am
two-
regretting. I am regretting.
I
doing that.
bet you are. I bet you are. You are 2-0 though. That's the thing. That's nobody ever thought that would be possible. But this guy.
Yeah, well, it's not easy when people keep putting obstacle after obstacle in front of you.
Like I said, I'm glad you whipped my cousin's ass. That was the greatest thing ever.
It was fun, but as I said, this is progressively getting worse, and we're not at the final destination yet. We are nowhere near the final destination, and now I am slightly concerned. I have plenty I could say about Legion, but I don't know how. I've got to be careful with my words, especially because Harry is somehow with Legion, and I don't know how this has even happened, to be honest.
Absolutely, absolutely, indeed.
Oh, gosh. As if tonight can't get any worse. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and this is what I have to deal with.
Legion, welcome back again. Commandeering my production truck.
I was handling some business. Some
Swear
messy
to God.
business, if you will.
A Moto Ripper has been fucking with my shit again. But all right, well, let's have a little face off then. Oh, go ahead. But the floor is fucking yours.
Do you want to start or should I?
Well, since you were so unsure of it earlier, I would like to tell you that Harry is breathing. But I just I wasn't really a fan of how defiant he was being, so I'll give this to you some point. You know, this is what his little noggin decided to dish out. It was just a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. I didn't, you know, it's not like I didn't carve my initials into him or anything.
The more
But
I
you see,
deal
Sam,
with
that's
you,
exactly what I warned you about. You have been sitting there day in, day out, telling me that you are being underestimated, that you are going to do all these unspeakable things to me. And it's as if you don't understand who the hell you're dealing with. Sure, you may have gotten a one-up on my brother. Sure, you may have been able to survive my creation. But here's the thing. Had I wanted your misery to go on a lot longer, I would have put Cyrus next. I would have let Hank the Axe put your tiny little pimple head on my doorstep. But I want to do it myself. so I sped up the process. And you know, Sam, I could do so much more. This Harry of yours, he was just an ant to me. The least I could do is, make it to where Carmine doesn't uphold her duties this Thursday. The least I could do is go after the people that created your existence. I could take down your whole family just like that if I wanted to, but I'm having just as much fun watching you believe you can take me down yourself.
The longer I sit here and listen to you, the more frustrated I get. And I know that this is exactly what you want. I am not stupid. But even Carmine, who is sitting across the room from me, is giving me daggers, telling me to keep quiet. But unfortunately, I can't. Because you've taken away the one thing that I care about the most. Now you're telling me that you've hurt him. You've carved your initials into him. And now I am going to find a way to bury you. I don't know if I can do this on my own, but I am going to walk into that match on Thursday on my own and try my best to knock you down a peg or two, because if I don't, then I don't know who else will. You are not the one. You are not going to. Shia.
Even you just standing there saying you'd knock me down a peg or two is pathetic. If I were you, I would have wanted to actually take the knife that went in to your love interest's neck and stab me with it yourself. But I know you don't have it in you to do that. I know you're so invested in having this little moment with your heartbreaker boy. But trust and believe.
We
you gotta survive me first.
We got Troy Mason saying, "I'm here, Sam. I got your back." So it looks like you got some people, but
I think I've got a few people. I think Legion has got a long list of people who I could quite easily get in contact with and find out more about. So if you are thinking about hurting Brooks or Carmine, rest assured I have plans and I am not afraid to use them. That contract was a bad idea.
But you know how it is. I mean, you look for this person your entire career. You spend 4 years trying to get the best of him. Then apparently you want to study him. You want to find that moment that you can have with dear old Kurt. And then all of a sudden, when you least expect it, in front of Derek Cole, you turn into him.
The fuck?
Because you're pathetic. You're defiant. Your mind is in shambles. You literally are a mirror image of that pathetic fool. Regardless if he wants to wear the shades of red or not, he is still underneath me. Just like you. Just like everyone else. And there's no one.
You underestimate that you will be beneath me when I am done with you on Thursday. I am sick of this back and forth. I will bury you where you stand, and I dare you to try me. Find out what I am playing.
All right. Well, I know it's getting late for you over there, Sam. So, any last words you got to say to Legion?
I have plenty choice words to say, but I've got to be somewhat careful. because I know that Harry is with the Legion. So if I want him to survive, I've got to be a little bit careful with what I say.
See? Now you're learning.
I'm going to end you, Legion. I'm going to end you.
All right. Well, Sam, thank you for your time. Interesting, to say the least. So, well, Legion. Well, it looks like everything got really answered because, let me ask you something. Let me ask you. We have now crowned a new world heavyweight champion in Sean Jackson. He had taken it from the Reaper. Now, let me ask you. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get right down to brass tacks. Fuck it. I'm gonna bring her on with you. Right after the Reaper lost his title, you guys to decide to jump him and Tyler Stone. What's up? Why?
Following the plan, as I said. Because when the weaklings decide to worm their way out, they have no use for me. See, this culling was just a band of misfits that didn't have a direction only because the world heavyweight champion in question wasn't even sure what kind of entity he truly was. And then to a mental man, he becomes an ant and loses in front of all of us. See, I actually took some time to entrust the vision of the Reaper to my brother, to my other brother that refuses to still acknowledge me, but he at least somewhat has gotten the idea of what's going on last Thursday. All he has to do is have that conversation with me that he still gets to have, and we can hash this all out. Because I am wanting to rebuild. I am wanting to reshape the darkness that I know that all of us share, that I know is alive. I want all of us to find that paradise, and the Armada will reign supreme.
All right. Lilith, how you feeling? I know you got a nice week off.
A lot. Frustration. That was good. Not at all, ain't it?
Why are you frustrated?
You don't even realize the reason why Sam beat me because she had help. If she had help, it would have been a different side of the story.
I mean, but she did. I mean, she did hit you. She hit you in the head fair and square with that damn cowbell. I mean, sitting from the commentary table, I heard that ding. I was like, Jesus God. But how are you feeling since the Texas Bull Road match?
Frustrated and angry. I cannot wait to use all my anger and frustration on Kano. So basically, make sure he can get his butt whipped for once. So to hit Ego go down the tubes.
You plan on losing that one too?
Oh,
because here's the thing. And what I'm trying to do here, for my family, I don't have time for excuses. Regardless if someone had help or not, it was your job to stop her. But now I have to put her down. Maybe it's what she wanted. Of course it is. But I wanted to have more fun with it, and you just decided to speed up the process. For that, I don't understand. You have to understand that what we're trying to do here is for the cause that I have been trying to tell you for the past weeks. I have told you exactly
Ooh.
what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and what the end goal is. And for some reason, you don't understand it.
Um,
What
Sam
now,
Black.
Derek?
Sam Black just said, "Don't fail again, Lilith."
I'll agree with her that time.
Mm. Mm.
I've been loyal to you since the beginning of this. Yes, have I slept? Yes, but I keep showing results at the end of the day. She's not fully 100% when facing you. She's still beat up from that match. Mentally and physically and all, especially what you did to her little boy toy.
Mm.
So,
Shots fired.
I think you should trust me more like you always have, but somehow it feels like you don't. We're out of nowhere. It drives me insane.
I'm just trying my desperate need to make sure everything that we're trying to do goes exactly as it's supposed to. And any tiny little slip up makes us look bad. Because I can't have that. I cannot have my family go down that deep dark hole like I already know we've been down.
Well,
Darius already suffered enough during the main season. I suffered plenty before that.
now,
And before you came along, well, there were missing pieces. So I expect you to stay loyal. I'm not challenging your loyalty. I'm challenging your dedication. Because when I tell you to do something worse to someone, I told you I wanted you to hang her, and you didn't do that. You let her bust you open. You let her drag you around like a cow. And I'm extremely upset.
now, I'm going to talk about CEW side Legion. Knowing that she lost against her own brother Darius, and Darius is going to semifinals to
By the
face.
way, so fuck him for what he did, that bastard.
It's your brother. It's your
I
brother.
told you it was a family affair. You knew that.
Wait, can't you be in the...
You should have studied his tapes then. Because he's known for doing that. I taught him.
Yeah.
So you want to talk
Yes.
about CW? Fine, let's
Now,
go.
now you have Darius Jones taking on Troy Mason at last man standing. He's in the semifinals. Go. How do you feel about that?
I feel he deserves it. I feel he has that chance to repurpose himself in the glory that he deserves to have that was taken away from him months ago. Even if that means crossing paths with me.
Just imagine brother versus brother in the finals. But now in the other semifinals, it is you and TJ Blair once again in a Punjabi prison match. How did this come about?
Well, you know how the story is. I dethrone the prophet right where he stands when he thinks he has everything figured out. He somehow decides he wants to breathe another day and then comes back again after me in this unsanctioned state of mind, and now he just wants my head. So I guess the world of IW is trying so desperately to achieve that goal, because now, after we face in Riyadh in one of the most destructive matches in history of this company, we're in a Punjabi prison match, which is yet again one of the most horrendous matches in wrestling history. And now all of a sudden, I mean, you're standing there earlier saying that no one has been giving all these crazy match ideas, and you want to give the credit to Billy Gore of all people? Do you not realize who I am? And the fact that I could literally turn this place into a devil's playground and have everybody suffer. I could put everybody in a cage. I could put everybody in something that even they know they can't handle. So no one's slacking here, because I'm the one outshining everybody. And when it comes to TJ's little message saying that I'm locked in there with him, you're right, I am. But I'm locked in there with a man who's forgotten his purpose. Because you want to follow something that I already took from you. You're not a prophet. You're a dark apostle that doesn't know what to pray to. But you will worship me in the end.
All right. Troy Mason said, outshine everyone, yet it remains in the darkness.
You do realize that darkness surrounds everyone. The darkness is always going to be there, Troy, whether your pea-sized brain knows it or not.
All right. Lilith, you are defending your legacy championship against Big Kano. How are you feeling going into this matchup?
This is my first time interacting with him. I've seen what he has done. But again, it's my title on the line. I'll do make sure keeping it with me.
Now, Big Kano has been showing himself as a big name as of late. Now he's going out over his here in the EWA side. He's going after the TV title, but over here he's also going to the Legacy Championship. Now, what kind of punishment, Legion, are you going to give her if she drops this title?
What do you think we should do? Fair enough. Really? I mean, we're really going to go that route? Okay, sure. Well, I think there's going to be a punishment well worth it. But I'm not going to already assume that it's going to happen. I don't expect her to lose, but I know she already has. So if she decides to pick this up, maybe, just maybe, I'll reconsider. But I don't have a punishment quite yet. But I just know for a fact, no one's going to like it. Is that good enough? Cool.
All right. Well, Legion, any last words for TJ and the EWA roster?
I understand. TJ. When this is all said and done, you will understand when you came after me. Out of everything you've ever aspired to in your career, it was the worst choice you ever made. Because you want to talk about dissecting people? I could skin you alive any day of the week. But me, being who I am, trying to uphold my paradise, I'm not ready for that yet. But it will come. And as far as the EWA roster is concerned, especially Ed, I swear to God, if you butt in my business one more time, I will kill you. You think you're the face that runs this place? I would be happy to wear it. Don't make me go that far, Ed. I swear to God, you don't know what you're dealing with.
Jesus God.
I will wear your skin like a groom wears a tuxedo. And I will smile while I do it. And that goes for you, that goes for Sam, that goes for any schmuck that tries to rebound against me. You all will be nothing more than ants when I reserve my place at the top of the mountain. My paradise will become of all of you. My haven will crush you all.
What the fuck? All right. Lilith, same thing to you.
I'll fix whatever needs to be fixed here because I am getting frustrated myself with all of this bullshit. Maybe this. I would do whatever means necessary to keep my legacy title against Kano. I got a lot on my plate.
All right. Well,
one thing I will say, because I'm not that kind of person. Well, at least not a lot of people think I am. Because this is a, how you would prove it as a roadblock that we face.
So, Troy
you better have a good reason for interrupting me.
Troy said he's gonna put a beetle up your ass.
That's the worst way to interrupt someone. You got a brain of a child.
By the way, Troy has just also said Lilith being fake mad is hilarious.
What's more hilarious to me is that you're evolution champion and not world champion. Where did that go?
He was world champion here in EWA.
He's not now.
Back to the schedule.
He was world champion. He's not now, which means he's lost his touch. Now he's going to be a mid-carder like he always was born to be. And now, as I was saying, Lilith, just this one time, because I know she would want me to. my haven tells me that you deserve forgiveness and you deserve another chance. So, you have another chance. And if you keep that legacy championship, then I'll forget about what happened Thursday. Because at the end of this, myself and you and Darius and Cyrus, my entire family will dine on her corpse.
Wow. All right. Well, that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being a part of High News. I am Derek Cole, the owner here at EWA, and we'll see you Thursday at the heart of